Welcome back to Rock and Rattle Retreat, where we're building up from the ground. We've already dug into the ground. If this is the first time you're here, we've cleared off a lot of stuff. A lot of trees, a lot of brush. Dug into it, moved a lot of boulders, blasted some, and put in footers. This is where they put in the footers, and we're going up from here. There is a playlist. You can go look at it. You can see everything that happened up until now if you really want to. But this is what we had when we left you off last time. Both garages done, at least the walls. Most of the main house done with the walls. And as you can tell, we're still missing some walls in the front. We're also missing a loft and a few small walls on top of the loft. But first we got to get the framers back, and we got to get that front wall up. Or maybe we shouldn't have. So, we go back in time when they put this portion of the front wall up. It was windy, blowing. They weren't sure they were actually doing this, or should have been doing this. Which maybe they shouldn't have, since it was blowing so much during this day. But they get it up anyhow. If you've been following along, this has already been done. Now the rest of the front wall they're going to be doing. They have already put some of this stuff together. Try not to bore you too much. This includes the center portion of the wall. So there on the right side, that piece is the peak of the house. Well, except for the roof portion. And it is going up in the morning time. You notice they have a new, not a new, but a different forklift telehandler. This one actually has outriggers to stabilize it better. The other one did not, and when they were putting up that first piece in the wind, they wished they had them. The sun is in the way, but that's life. There's a lot of pushing and pulling and getting it in the right position. Next piece. Now, as you can tell, there is going to be a lot of windows in this front wall. Can you guess what that's for? Yep, the view. And we will probably get tired of the view at some point in time. But we got a wall of windows. Supposed to be engineered to take all the wind load once all the windows go in. Trying to get this thing put in here, another piece. So they're over halfway done with the front wall. Another piece of the puzzle. And one more piece. Well, actually there's two more pieces of the puzzle. This one just seems to be a big piece. Like the piece we started with there. Ground floor, there will be two sliding glass doors, one on each side, and then floor-to-ceiling glass windows, two in the middle, and then all of the other glass windows up there. Just be glad all that snow melted off. Here we get turned around. And up it goes. Outrigger goes down. Another piece of the puzzle. Alright, one more piece to go, but they have to do a little cutting and burning of that insulation foam. It's basically a hot knife cutting the foam out. Had to trim the panel a little bit, cut some foam out. There's that hot knife there. That stuff smells terrible. Okay, here comes that piece. That's the last piece for the front wall. Putting in that adhesive, caulking adhesive, on the whole panel there. And up it goes. Gotta get it into place. I say they do have to do a minor fix up there towards the top. One of their little pieces of block fell apart, so they're going to fix that eventually and foam it in. There we go. You can see a little piece chunk taken out up there. And then we got two supports from the inside holding that all up. Still no roof yet. Got to do some framing first. There's the top. we go. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. It costs nothing to do that. Comment. Let us know what you're thinking, what you want to see. And that's the money shot. Oh, that's right. It's changed. We now have a wall there, a full wall. And up we go again, same view, just more wall. And from the outside. Not much of a view out that way. So we're going to turn it around. And there's the view. Thanks for watching. Catch us next time. Oh, that's right. The title. So we have two supports in the center. We had snow come down and then wind come in behind it. Those two supports were 2x4s lengthened out. And you see that 2x4 up there? It snapped off. The other 2x4 snapped off. Now you can see that those two sections aren't really connected anymore. It started blowing in. There's a snap-off piece. The one on the right really isn't hanging on to anything. It's just hanging there in midair. And then you can see the piece that's left up there snapped off, and those two pieces that should be connected together are not. It is leaning in. Basically, I took that one 2x4 that was still hanging there and tried to reconnect it to what was there and put some splices in there and got at least stabilized. Call these guys, they come back up because they were waiting for framers to come up. So basically they got it all stabilized. You can't really tell that it's leaning that much, at least by these shots, but it is leaning back pretty good. When I was splicing back those 2x4s, it's like, oh, hopefully it doesn't come down on me. And it was teetering until I got those splices back together. And you'll see here in a second. They had to pull it back a ways to get it stabilized. You can see it moving. So they're still going to have to fix some of it. They got it stabilized, more supports, a couple strong backs up there, and you can tell that it snowed there, can't you? So at least it's sort of back together. They still need to do some fixes to it. But we need the framers up here to put on some stuff before they can actually put in the rest of the walls that's going to connect to this. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to see if this actually gets fixed and whether it blows down eventually. And we'll see you later.